Welcome back to the TW Local 591 podcast. This is our weekly Friday rep call recap where we give a summary of what was discussed today with all of our reps across the country. My name is Gary Scheibel, your local president. Joining me today is your treasurer, Troy Rhodes, your executive board member at large, Chris Horvath, and joining us remotely is your administrative executive board member, Russ Dittmer.
Hello.
Thanks for joining me on this. We're going to go ahead and get started right away and get into Tony Laporte's update with the peer support EAP and benefits. Tony had one topic this week, and this is about FMLA. I'll make sure people know FMLA does not cover most elective surgeries and also does not cover cosmetic surgery. While there are HIPAA, that's the Health Insurance Portability and Accountability Act protections, the employer also can require medical certification from the healthcare provider to support the need for FMLA leave. Russ, you want to handle the ASAP compliance update?
Sure, Gary. GPM 4.08, the engine start run-up procedures, revision 169 Bravo B, dated yesterday, July 31st, 2025, is an almost complete rewrite of the entire section. This GPM policy is not just updated for the two AMTs in the flight deck, but also updated for the guide person, the wing walkers, and any other necessary movement personnel. Also a reminder that the FAA CFR and the GPM requirements to document all aircraft maintenance work accomplished no matter what it is. You do the research before the assigned aircraft lands, make sure your crew chief has that documented in LMO and assigned. Also, you accomplish any troubleshooting steps, make sure it's all documented in the logbook or the non-routine form. You're replacing spare bulbs, fix seat trim, replenish ACARS paper, make sure it's documented in the logbook or non-routine form. They want to make sure you remember, no aircraft maintenance job is too small that it doesn't need to be documented. Also, the company is now looking not only to make sure the spotters are out when they're needed, but also going one step further and verifying whether or not they're in the correct position and situationally aware during the spotter duties. It also sounds like the company is planning a spotter training class in the near future as well. Gary, I'm going to take the transfers as well since I'm already here. I was made aware that the reps and workers now can view the basic classification transfer award list in ATAB. There are still some limitations, and we reps still need the help of you members with documents and transfer lists when the award list has not yet been closed. The stewards all have access to the step-by-step PowerPoint that I created on how to view the closed basic classification transfer awards. The system is still really cumbersome, and the award lists are not posted until after all of the awards have been processed or the lists are all exhausted. Example, if there's 5 openings that were posted and the transfer processing group only has 3 of the 5 awards completed with more employees still to be processed, that award list will not be posted until all 5 awards are finished, processed, and sent, or if all the transfer lists have been fully exhausted.
All right, thanks, Russ, and thanks for putting together that presentation for our reps to understand it. So, Chris, you want to take care of the safety update?
Sure, Gary. If a member is being asked to attend an investigation shortly after returning to work after an injury, contact Mike Cockerham ASAP, along with your in-station Local 591 reps. To be perfectly clear on this investigation, we as a local are opposed to these investigations and have notified the company. The company will be clarifying or changing the look of the ASAP report and the safety concern report to make it more obvious which one you're entering. Leaf blowers used on overnight ultra cleans. More meetings are scheduled for this ongoing issue. Hot cabin temp doesn't have an established policy in the GPM like the hot flight deck does. We're looking at adding language for the aircraft cabin and also the TLTV Goldhofer cabs as well. Reminder, Local 591 union reps need to be attending their station JSE and the APC, the Joint Safety Committee and Accident Prevention Committee meetings on a regular basis. Any safety issues that arise in your specific station need to be discussed and documented in these meetings. Remember, it is a requirement under Article 28 of the JCBA. Members, please support your reps attending these meetings and making sure your in-station safety issues are brought up documented, and resolved. Critical behaviors instructor-led training is being scheduled. 4-hour class starting with supervision and crew chiefs and then the rest. The company still doesn't seem to understand the difference between a safety risk assessment and a job hazard assessment. Both can be used to protect the workers, but it seems that the company is still just reacting with the answer of more PPE, personal protective equipment. PPE is the last line of defense in safety, not the go-to anything the company wants to cut an assessment corner. Last, for safety, the company sent out an email about accessing the PPE catalog. Please read that email and then verify you can actually access the PPE catalog. If you're having any issues accessing that PPE catalog, notify your supervisor or manager to assist in getting it resolved and send in a safety concern report, please. I'll do the field trip update. I reported that I tracked 22 line field trips and 21 base field trips for the last week. The Article 6K award research from last Article 6K meeting is complete with the named employees sent to the company to process the pay letters. Once the letters are sent, I will notify the members awarded. We also continue to receive the one-off field trip questions and scenarios. We're researching and work to get a solid answer. Unfortunately, sometimes the answer is it depends because the situation doesn't fall neatly into the language of the CBA. We will keep working on those answers as the issues arise. Keep the questions coming.
All right, thanks, Chris. We do have a report from Executive Board Member Santos' daughter covering the GSE and facilities. He reported that the Miami GSE building, the 704 building, has some major work being done. There's concerns right now about the air quality and possible asbestos. The company, along with the local, did asbestos tests. They both came back negative, but we're still working on improving the air quality during building repairs for the GSE mechanics. The local conducted the test just as a secondary verification to alleviate members' concerns. We also reported that vehicles are getting more cameras and more sensors detecting speed, seatbelt fasten status, etc. Your local is opposed to such, and also investigating these violations of our contractual protections on the use of cameras. So, Troy, you want to handle the membership meeting update?
Yes. Membership meeting, Southeast Region will be in Miami on August 20th. Central Region will be in St. Louis on August 27th. Check the website for the location and times on the What's New rotator at the top of the website when each date comes closer. We're receiving some reports in Illinois of possible unemployment claims being fraudulently submitted with member info, working to determine if this was a data breach or not. Just an FYI to be on the lookout if in Illinois. Finally, President Scheibel and myself worked with our financial reps from Raymond James this week on some local account improvements for better returns. While we were meeting with the reps from Raymond James, we did arrange for them to host sessions to educate our members on how to prepare for Medicare, Social Security, retirement, etc. In addition, they will also be providing guidance education to the membership on 401k investment strategies. Look for info on these sessions in the near future.
All right. Thanks, Troy. So that is our podcast for today. Any other comments?
No, sir.
All right. Well, thank you for watching. I want to thank Troy, Chris, Russ for helping me with the podcast. As always, if you have a question on anything that we spoke to here today or suggestion for a podcast in the future, just contact us at info@local591.com. Once again, thanks for watching and hope each of you have a great week.